What is gravy, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Trophies are fascinating things, aren't they? They can provide incentive to overcome difficult challenges in games, they can get us hooked on multiplayer in games, or even just convince us to try out aspects of a game we wouldn't normally bother with. And collectively we do this because the feeling of watching that platinum pop is just so satisfying. For me though, they did much more than this. In fact, they fundamentally changed the way that I play games, for better and worse. Now, for some context, I was never the most focused gamer when I was younger. With a few exceptions, I'd typically lose interest in a game before I got to finish it. And as much as I hate to admit it, this continued right up to my 20s. But when I popped that first platinum trophy, everything started to shift. The biggest change by far was that I actually started to finish games. I know. What a foreign concept that is. I mean, in the 2.5 years before this platinum trophy, I'd only actually finished the story in 6 games. Yes, that's right, 6 in 2.5 years. Compare that to the 2.5 years after popping that first platinum trophy, and I finished about 25 games. And this was a big deal for me, because it opened my eyes to a lot of games that I'd never even considered before. And while I wasn't getting all of the trophies, it was certainly a start. Then, after a while, I started paying attention to these trophy lists, and I went from just finishing games to getting as much enjoyment and entertainment out of them as I possibly could. I began fully exploring open worlds, trying games on higher difficulties, and yes, even picking up collectibles. At this point, I was engaging more with each new game than I had ever done before. 5 years ago, I never even would have considered trying Final Fantasy VII Remake's hard mode, because I'd already finished the game, and for me, that was a lot. But this new mode became my favourite part of the entire experience, and that's all because of trophies. There are drawbacks, of course, as with everything, and I'm sure I'm not alone in that there are times I've actively avoided playing a game I was excited about because of the trophies. One major example that sticks out for me is Devil May Cry 5. So I absolutely loved this franchise, yes, even Ninja Theory's game, and it's one that has stuck with me ever since the PS2. But I took one look at 5's trophy list and absolutely noped out. And that sucks, because I was looking forward to this game for so long. But because I happened to glance at the trophy list and see how difficult it was, I haven't tried it. And that makes me sad. On the flip side of that, however, there are games that I've stuck with far longer than I should have done to try and get trophies. I'm looking at you, Vampire. Thankfully, I've managed to get rid of a lot of these negative aspects over time, while still holding on to the things that I actually enjoy about this little hobby of ours. I finally went back to finish Bioshock after 13 years, for crying out loud. And if it wasn't for trophies changing the way that I played games, I don't think I ever would have. So thank you, trophies. Thank you very much. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know down below if trophies change the way that you play games as well. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, it does help me out a ton, and subscribe so you can stay up to date with everything here on the channel, and I shall catch you all next time.